Hello, hello, hello. My virtual family, hop in the room. Come on in the room really quickly. Hop on in here. Let's have a quick conversation. And then I got to go. I just got home. Hey, how are you? Hi, Alexandria. Hop in the room. Come on in the room. Let's talk really quickly. Here's what I want to share with you all. And I'm just writing down a new goal that I'm setting for this week. And I thought about something and I said, let me hop on really quickly and talk to y'all. All of you who want to do something additional this year, but you're in a place where you're afraid, right? Maybe somebody has said something to you before, like you're doing too much, or that's going to be a lot, or you're already in a good place. Like, why would you want to do that? Go ahead and do it anyways. You can do all that and more, right? Don't be afraid to do that thing that is really on your heart to do. And it may be new to you. It may be outside of the norm for you. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. You already have a career, but you want to start a business. Don't be afraid. Go ahead and do it, right? Yes, you love your career. I have a career. I love my career, but I still run a business. I still am the founder of a ministry and I do ministry. Like, stop being afraid of being all that you were created to be, right? You weren't just created just to work your 9 to 5 or just to do your career. If you want to start the business, go ahead and start the business. If you want to write the book, even though you have a different career, it's okay. Go ahead and do it. Don't let anybody talk you out of doing the things that you want to do this year, right? Don't let anybody talk you out of it. I'm just getting home. Like, I'm a pediatric nurse, but I run a business. And yes, I have a ministry and I do all the things. And people always ask me, like, how do you get everything done? And yes, I have kids, I have family, but you can do it. You just have to learn balance. You can do it. You just have to learn how to balance. And that's one thing that I have mastered. I have mastered time management. And you have to master time management as well, which is why I teach time management in my mentorship, because it's very important to your success. You want to do all the things. You were created to do all the things. Go ahead and do all the things and stop letting the thoughts of people limit you. Stop letting what they will say about you limit you. Shut that down. Do you. Go out there, be the career woman, be the business woman, be the ministry leader, whatever it is that you desire to do. Don't let what people may say stop you. Don't do that. And even if you're feeling like, man, I already have a career, but I really want this business, like, how do I balance that? You just have to learn time management. You have to learn time management. And I don't teach the principle of just jump out of your 9 to 5 and go full time into entrepreneurship. Not everybody can do that. I have kids and I know there's nothing like the pain that a mom feels when they're not able to give their kids exactly what they need. So I don't teach the principle of, oh, you just got to quit your 9 to 5 and jump right into business. No, be all the things until one day you get so good at it and it's doing so well that you get to choose, okay, which one do I want to focus on at this point of my life, right? You will eventually get there. But first, you got to start. You have to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere. Don't let the words of other people or what they may think about you stop you. Go be all that you were created to be. Work the career. Start the business. Do a little bit at a time. A little here, a little there until you can pick it up a little more and go do you. Please stop letting what people may say stop you. Go after that goal. If this is the year that you decide that, you know what, I got a story to tell. Like, my life story is so powerful. I have a story to tell. I have some lessons that I want to teach that I know can help somebody else. So I want to put it out. But I'm afraid what people may say, and I don't know how I'm going to juggle all of these things. You got to learn time management. And I teach that in my mentorship. Let's see, I'm going to flip this around really quickly and see. So you can see my mentorship. Maybe you're on here and you're looking for a mentor because you want to be able to balance all the things. Let's see if I can flip my camera. I always have a hard time flipping this camera, but let's flip it and show you. So this is my mentorship program for those of you who really want to do all the things, but you're not sure how to do all the things, how you're going to balance all the things. You're not sure how to balance your career and start the business, balance your career and write the book, right? You know that the business is a part of the dream life that you want to create. You know that writing the book or becoming an author is a part of the dream life that you want to live. The Action Accelerator can help you to bring some balance to that vision that you have, the additional things that you want to do. So in week 1, we create a blueprint, which is essential if you're going to be juggling multiple things. Like for me, I have a career. I'm a pediatric nurse. And I run a business and I have a ministry. So balance is important for me. So I have to have a blueprint for the things that I do. So we visit the Dream Vault. We use that to create your blueprint that you're going to be working from. We map the vision out, right? Again, we're bringing balance into play so that you can really get to this goal. We're learning about your purpose and your passion, because for you to have true fulfillment, you have to know what your purpose is, and you have to have passion for the thing that you want to do. Because say you have your career and you want to start this business. The business should be purpose focused so that you don't give up. And because you have a plan B, which is your career, if it's purpose connected or purpose driven, you won't give up on it when it gets hard, right? And then you create some value system that is going to help to keep you focused on the goal, right? So that's week 1. Week 2, we're developing or cultivating the mindset to balance all the things that you have to do when you want to juggle 2 things, right? You want to do the career, continue to do your career, but you want to start the business, or you want to write the book, or you're aiming to go back to school. Week 2, we're handling your mindset. So again, for those of you who are just hopping on, I'm just giving you a preview of my mentorship program. For those of you who really want to do the multiple things this year, you want to do the business, you want to start the business, but you have the career. So again, we're not focusing on what people think. We're working the vision that works for us, right? Working the vision that works for us. So in week 2, we're handling mindset. Now, there are some triggers that tries to prevent us from going after the goals that we're aiming for. So we're handling all the triggers here so we do not stop midway towards the goal that we want to accomplish this year. Then we do mental reconditioning. So correcting some of the things that we may be thinking about that is limiting, those limiting thoughts that has prevented you from getting to that goal that you've been trying to get to for maybe 2 years, 3 years. And then we do a corrective measure. We develop some winning belief systems that's really going to help you to push through. Then I teach you how to manage seasons, because life is going to continue to happen, right? Things are just going to happen. But if you know how to manage your seasons, right, you will get through it. No longer are we forfeiting our life goals, our dream goals, because seasons happen. Seasons are going to happen regardless. But if you know how to manage them, if you have the strategy in how to manage them, you will do fine. You will get to the goal that you're going after, right? Then in week 3, we're creating the discipline that is necessary for you to get to your goals, right? We're creating the disciplines that are necessary for you to get to your goals. So you're learning how to set real specific goals. You're learning how to manage your time, right? You're learning how to set up boundaries in your life. You're learning how to manage your willpower, work out that muscle, because sometimes we get distracted too easily. So we have to work out that willpower muscles. So all of this will help you to get disciplined so you can get to that goal, right? Once we overcome all the mental blocks, then we're getting to work. We're setting goals. We're managing our time well. We're putting boundaries in place, right? No longer are you just going to allow anybody to take up your time, to waste your time. No longer are you going to allow other people to just take advantage of your values without any boundaries being in place, right? And we're working out your willpower. I love that lesson. And week 4, this is the Dream Life Confidence. So we are again addressing the head game. Addressing the head game. Have you ever accomplished a goal before and somebody that may have helped you along the way, they come around and they say something to you to the effect of, well, when you weren't this, I was there or I helped you. And those things just stayed in your head and played tricks on you. And you felt guilty, right? And you stopped reaching for the goal because your head game was not on point. We're handling this in week 4, right? And then the me factor. I love this lesson, but I think my favorite is affirmative action, right? We create personal policies that you're going to live by to maintain your confidence, right? We develop personal policies. One of the affirmative action policies that I live by in my personal life is that I am an asset to any organization, any people group, any person that I'm connected to. My affirmative action policy is that I am an asset to you. I'm never a liability. Never a liability. So any people group, any organization, any person that I'm connected to, I am an asset to you, never a liability. That is a affirmative action policy that I live by, and I teach you how to develop affirmative actions for your life. So for those of you who are just hopping in, this is just a sneak preview. I know you can see my little my goals list in the background there, but I'm giving you a preview of my mentorship. So this is week 4. This is week 3. If you know that you need to learn how to manage your time and it has held you back for some time, you got to get in this program, right? I was talking about those of you who have a career already, and maybe this year your bold move is that you want to start the business, or you want to write the book, or you want to go back to school, or you want to learn a new skill, something that is going to position you for a promotion. You got to learn how to manage your time. Time management is so essential to living a successful life and a fulfilling life. You got to learn time management, and I teach you that in week 3. Week 2, again, we're handling the mindset. We're really working on the mindset, making sure that nothing from your past triggers you and shuts you down. Because here's the thing, if you are allowing triggers to shut you down, opportunities are passing you by. So you have to learn how to manage these triggers, right? The 2 weeks that you were down because somebody from your past showed up, you don't know how many doors you missed in that 2 weeks because you were triggered and you got shut down. You don't know how many doors you missed because you locked yourself in the room for 2 weeks, right? We're handling mental reconditioning, creating new belief systems that is really going to help you to get to the next level and the higher version of yourself. And we're learning to manage seasons. We're learning to manage seasons. We cannot rip the winter months off the calendar. And the same way it is in our lives. We cannot prevent winter months when things are hard, when things are difficult. We cannot prevent them. They just happen. But no season lasts forever. So if you know how to manage your winter months, You're going to be fine in the spring. You're going to excel in the summertime, right? So I teach you how to manage your seasons. So again, you don't get blocked into a corner because something happened. Even though you had the momentum to accomplish the goal, the seasons change and your goals got lost in the transition of seasons. We're not doing that this year. We're learning how to manage seasons. So that's what I teach you in lesson 4. No longer will your dream goal get lost in the transition of seasons, right? Summer, everything is fine. Life is good. Then fall rolls around. Things get a little bit bleaky and your goal starts to fade along the way. Winter hits and you have forgotten about the life goal that you had. We're not doing that this year. We're learning how to manage our seasons so your goals and your dream life does not get lost in a transition of seasons. The link is in my bio if you want to enroll in this program. It is the Action Accelerator. The Action Accelerator. This is my 4 weeks mentorship. 4 weeks mentorship for those of you who are ready to go after that dream life. And again, if you are the one that already has a career, but there's something major that you want to do this year, you want to add something else to your portfolio, let's say it that way, it's okay. If you learn how to manage your time, you will be fine. You can do it all. I work my career as a pediatric nurse, and I run my business as well as a coach and a consultant, because that's where my heart is. I love nursing. I absolutely do. I love nursing. I do. I love being a nurse. I've been a nurse for more than a decade now, and I love it. I absolutely love it. But I also love coaching, and I love mentoring. I love sharing values. I love sharing my experience that helps to change someone else's life. So I had to turn that into a business, right? I had to turn that into a business because I was just helping people without charging for my service. So I had to turn that into a business. So if you're the one who you have something that you're passionate about, right? That you're doing right now and you're just doing it for free, right? You're just doing it for free. You can charge for your services. Even though you have a career and you're making good money, I make good money, really good money, and I love what I do, and I make really good money doing it. But still, mentorship, teaching, that is a passion of mine. So I had to turn it into a business, and you can do the same. Maybe numbers are your thing. You're an accountant and you love numbers. You love to help your family balance their budget, figure out their how to stretch their finances. You can turn that into a business. So here's the thing with all of this, all of these things that we want to do, you have to learn how to set goals and how to execute to be effective in that. And that is where I come in. I teach you how to set goals. I teach you how to execute and how to remain focused on these goals. I'm a productivity coach, right? I know what I'm doing. See all these certifications over my head? Yeah, I know what I'm doing. All right. So I'm not just saying stuff out of my, or picking it out of my back pocket to say it to you. No, I know what I'm doing. So when I tell you that you can really go for this thing, whatever the thing is, whatever the goal is that you've set for this year, even if you already have a career, again, if you learn time management, you can do it all and be happy doing it, right? You can be happy doing it. I'm very happy with where my life is right now. This is like the happiest place I've ever been in my life. I can truly say that. I have the career, I have the business, I have the home, I have the family. This is truly the happiest place I have been in my life. And I know how to manage my time. I know how to set goals. I know how to execute. And that's what makes this all work. So if you have some things on your list that you want to accomplish this year and you're concerned that you may not be able to balance it all, the main things, you gotta learn how to set goals. You gotta learn how to execute. You gotta learn how to cultivate that mindset that is going to keep you in that momentum to pursue these goals, right? You gotta learn how to manage your time. Your time is your most expensive commodity, so you cannot waste it. And another thing that goes in line with managing your time is to make sure that you have boundaries in place. This is why I teach this whole thing as a system, because it all works together. It all works together. If you want to enroll in the Action Accelerator and go for gold this year, the link is in my bio for you to enroll, right? The link is in my bio for you to enroll. Stop waiting. Like, we're in February already. Already. So stop delaying. Go for gold. That thing that you really want to do, it's been on your heart. You can do it. You can do all of it. Don't let the words and the thoughts or what people may say block you. Don't do that. Don't limit yourself based on what people may think. Don't limit yourself based on what they may say about you trying to do everything. I'm every woman. I am. And I love being every woman. The career woman, the business woman, the ministry woman. I love doing it. The family woman. I love it. And you can do the same. But the key thing is you have to learn how to set goals. You have to learn how to execute. You have to learn how to cultivate the mindset that is going to keep you in the game so you can get to this dream life, right? And you got to learn discipline. Like, none of this is going to work if you're not disciplined. I manage everything that I manage because I'm a very disciplined. If anybody that knows me, like in real life, they know I am disciplined. If I say I'm going to do this thing, if I say I'm going to set this goal, you better believe I'm showing up. I'm going to get it done. So you have to learn discipline, right? If you want to go to the next level, you got to be disciplined. You got to learn how to set goals and how to stick to it, right? And how to manage your mindset as you're pursuing these goals. So this is why I teach the entire system: goal setting, goal execution, mindset, discipline, and the confidence to keep what it is that you have gained through this whole system, right? Because we're not getting to the goal and then we're losing it. No, we're not doing that, because we don't have time to waste to try to get it all over again because we didn't put boundaries in place, right? We're not doing that this year. So my mentorship, the Action Accelerator, you can enroll using the link in my bio. If you have any questions, please DM me and I'll be sure to answer any questions that you may have. So visit the link in my bio. The Action Accelerator is open for enrollment. I want you to take your dream life very serious this year. Take it very serious, extremely serious this year. Take it serious. Like, go after the goal. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Especially if it's an educational goal. I don't want you to say, and I'll share this really quickly and then I gotta go. Like I said, I just got home. I'll share this with y'all. For those of you who are saying, well, I don't have the educational background to hit the income level that I want to hit or to do the things that I want to do. I know my dad wouldn't mind sharing this, but when he came to this country, like, he had to start from scratch, right? I'm Jamaican. So when my dad, I was just talking to him yesterday, we had a long conversation. When he first came to this country, he had to start from scratch. I mean, education wise, he was starting from scratch. And we were talking yesterday and he told me how much he made last year. He made more than I did. I'm a six-figure earner, a nurse. business owner. He made way more money than I did. So this is why I don't take excuse from people. If he can come here to America from a third world country and be making more money than me as a nurse, you can do the same. And he had to start from scratch. I mean, education wise. Because when he was back home in Jamaica, he was like, he had more important things to do than going to school, right? Same thing happened with me. I had more important things to do than going to school. So I dropped out in the 7th grade. I dropped out in the 8th grade. But here I am today. So do not limit yourself and say, well, I don't have the educational background. I don't have the financial support. Do what you can do. I don't even have a copy of my book. Go over to Amazon and grab my book. For those of you who are saying, oh, I don't have the financial resources that I need. I don't have the funding that I need to start. Grab my book, The Global Bedroom Move, right? And I share in that book the 3 things that I use to start my ministry. I didn't have any special connections, right? I didn't have the finances, but I had some core principles that I applied. And here I am today. Right? I had some core principles that I could put into play, and then help came along the way. So if all you can do is get started, get started. Get started. Right? Help is going to come along the way. And I've found that people are more inclined to help you when you start out than you just sitting back and just waiting for something to miraculously fall out of the sky. People are more inclined to help you when they see that you are trying. When they see that you are trying. So do not discount yourself this year. Do not discount yourself. Go for gold. Go for everything that you're going after. Go for everything that you want to accomplish. Go for everything that God has created you to accomplish and to do. Right? And stop giving your free services. Stop giving your services away. Stop doing that. I know you have the career. Your biggest issue is procrastination. I know you're just hopping on. So let me show you this again. Because your issue that you have, my program solves that problem. So you see, this is my mentorship program, the Action Accelerator. You're going to stop procrastinating and you're going to grasp the dream life, right? So for those of you who are struggling with procrastination, like you know what you want to do. You know what you want to do. You can see my little goal thing in the back. What does that say? Oh, that's a goal that I have, a corporate contract. I know y'all are seeing my goals, but it's okay. So see, this is my mentorship program, Evangelist. So this program, the entire framework is going to help you to stop procrastinating so you can get to your dream life or whatever the goal is that you want to accomplish. So for week 1, we're creating the blueprint because you need a blueprint to work from. You cannot just wake up every day and just randomly decide one thing to do. You need a blueprint to work from so that you can remain focused, right? So you can remain focused. There's so much going on in the world to distract us. That's why you need a blueprint to work from. So what's included in this blueprint? You go into your dream vault. I teach you how to dream big with no limitations, right? I show you how to dream big without limitations. Then we map out the vision of your dream life. We create a map for it so we can follow that. So you know that you're on track. When we get 3 months down the line, you know where you are and you know what else you have to get done. We make sure that this blueprint includes your purpose and your passion because our dream life has to be fulfilling, and you can only be fulfilled if you're doing something or aiming for something that is connected to purpose and passion. All right. And then we create some value systems. Listen, this year, we're not saying after 2 days that, hey, that person's my best friend. You only know them for 2 days. How are they your best friend? How are they stopping by to borrow your car and you've only known them a week? What value system are you living by? right? So we're creating a value system that's included in this dream life blueprint. And that's just week 1. Week 2, we're dealing with the mindset, right? We're dealing with the mindset because there are other things that are causing you mentally to procrastinate. It's not just you getting up and saying, oh, I'll do it tomorrow or I'll do it next week. There's some additional underlining things that are causing you to procrastinate. Maybe you're getting triggered by something that you hear. Maybe you're getting triggered by something that you see, right? So we're learning how to control our triggers so we don't miss open opportunities, we don't miss open doors. So on week 2, we're handling those triggers, we're reconditioning our mind, we're creating some new belief systems, some winning belief systems that's going to help us to push through any blockage that we face. We're also learning how to manage seasons because, again, goals get lost in a transition of seasons, but we cannot control the change in seasons. All we can do is learn how to manage them so the goal doesn't get lost in the transition of seasons. Then in week 3, we're developing the disciplines that are necessary for you to accomplish the goal. So you learn how to set goals. You'll never in your life, after going through this program, just get a pen and paper and write down, save $1,000. That's not a goal. That is not a goal, right? Or go back to school. That is not a goal. This lesson here is going to redefine your goal setting skills. Redefine it. Then you got to learn how to manage your time because you're going to have to balance life and balance the life for today and balance the life for your future. So you have to learn how to manage time, manage what you're doing presently, and still be working on future goals. So you got to learn how to manage your time here. Then we need to set up boundaries. Boundaries are so important, like so important. Stop letting anybody just stop by your house at any time that they want, even though that time was set for you to write the book. There are people knocking on your door and just coming by anytime they want. No, how are you going to get to the goal if people just call you whenever they want to call you and you just stop what you're doing and you run to them? There are no boundaries there. So you can't get to the goal if you don't have any boundaries in place, right? This is what's holding back a lot of people. They know what the goal is. They know what they need to do, but there's no boundaries in place. So a friend can call, a friend can take your resources, a friend can do what they want to do. There's no boundaries in place, and that's preventing you from getting to the goal. And then we work out your willpower muscles. You got to have willpower. No, you don't need that pair of shoes. No, you don't need another mug. No, you don't. You don't need it. Focus on the goal, right? And then week 4, we are dealing with the head game. This is so good. It's so good. It's so good. All of this is good. And I was sharing that my favorite lesson in week 4 is affirmative action, right? This is where I teach you how to develop personal policies that you're going to live by. And I shared that one of my affirmative action policy that I live by is that I'm an asset to any organization, any people group, any person that I'm connected to. I am always an asset and never a liability. I bring value to the table. So I teach you how to create your own personal affirmative action policies that you're going to live by. No, I'm not going to take that contract because you think that so and so and so. I know what I deserve, right? So affirmative action, again, is absolutely my favorite lesson in week 4. So I hope that you can see how this system can really help you get to your dream life. Evangelist, DM me after I get off this live, okay? But definitely for those of you who are struggling with procrastination, it's very difficult to get over procrastination. So you need a system that is going to help you. The fact I can give 8 hours to my company and not myself is not okay. Yeah, Yeah, I totally understand that, Evangelist. I totally understand that. And that is why I teach time management, so that you can balance these things, because I work as a nurse and then I come home and I have to put time into my business, put time into my ministry. But again, I had to learn how to set goals. I had to learn how to manage my time well so that it all flows together. And I have kids, right? I have kids. I do. So you got to learn how to manage your time, Evangelist. You got to learn how to manage your time, develop the disciplines that are necessary, put boundaries in your life so that you can really be happy, right? Be happy. Yes, I'm balancing a lot of things, but I am extremely happy and fulfilled because I'm doing things that I really want to do, things that I really desire to do. I'm doing all the things and I'm happy. I'm extremely happy. So, Evangelist, I need you to DM me, right? As soon as I get off this, I need you to DM me. We're not procrastinating. We're not sitting in the background this year. We're going for goal. All the goals. We're going for goals. But you got to get a system that is going to help you, that is going to facilitate you getting there. All right. For those of you who are just hopping on, I was just sharing about my mentorship program. It's a 4-week program. But even after that, you still get access to my private community for additional support. The link is in my bio for those of you who are ready to enroll. And as soon as you enroll, you get immediate access to all the sessions, everything that I just showed you here. As soon as you enroll, you get immediate access to all the sessions and the bonus materials that goes along with all the lessons that you're going to go through. All right. Are there any questions for me? Let me know. Anyone else on here that is really struggling with procrastination, like you have some really big goals, there's some things that you want to do, but you've been struggling with procrastination. Again, it's not a case where you can just get up tomorrow and say, okay, I'm not going to procrastinate. Like, you need a system to correct all the times that you've been procrastinating. So this mentorship program is a whole system to correct some things that needs to be corrected. All right. So the Action Accelerator is my mentorship program, open for enrollment. The link is in my bio. So see the link in my bio for those of you who are really serious about doing this thing this year. You can be the author, you can be the nurse, you can be the business owner, you can be the ministry leader, you can be all of that and be happy and be fulfilled. All of that, right? I'm excited to wake up every day. I'm very excited to wake up every day. Super excited, right? And this system, I use it in my own life. So that's why I'm so passionate about sharing it with you all, because I know it can help you. I know it can help you to get to the next level. I know it can, because it did the same for me. Like all of this stuff that I'm living out right now, once upon a time, it was all a dream, but today I'm living in it. I make the income that I want to make. I have the career that I want to have. I have the home that I want to have. I have the business that I want to have, right? I have the ministry that I want to have, all because of this system here. So if you have a big goal that you want to accomplish and you need a system that is really going to help you with structure and discipline to get there, the Action Accelerator is open for enrollment. See the link in my bio. If you have any questions, maybe you're the one that's saying, you know what, I'm not able to do the full investment that is required, DM me. I want to make sure that I help as many people as I can, right? Because I know what the system did for my life, and I want to help y'all get there. The system did for my life, and I want to help y'all get there. So is dying, so it's saying it's time to get off here. So if you go to the link in my bio, The Action Accelerator is there. If you see it and you're like, you know what, I really want to get in, but I cannot do the full investment today, DM me and let's talk about a payment plan, because I want to help as many of you as I can to get to that dream life, to overcome procrastination and really get to that dream life. It's available for all of us. The life of your dream is available to you. The life of my dreams, I'm living in it. So now I have to be rewriting some new goals and new aspirations for myself, because I'm living in all the things that I dreamt about. And I'm using this very same system to get to my next level, right? So I want y'all to get in the Action Accelerator, my mentorship program. See the link in my bio. As soon as you enroll, you get immediate access to all the sessions and the bonus material that is included in the program. If you have any questions, DM me. My son made dinner. I gotta go eat dinner now. And yeah, get some rest, because I'll be on in the morning. Join me right here, 6:30 a.m. for Command Your Day. If you're looking for a community that motivates, that provides valuable insights and strategies for success, join me every morning. I'm live here, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Hop on, join us, and let's use our words to create the future that we want to see. All right? Thank y'all so much for your time. Evangelist, send me a DM, okay? Send me a DM. For those of you who are just hopping on, I'm going to post this live stream on my Facebook. So head over to my Facebook and watch the restream, all right? For those of you who are just hopping on, because I can't stay on any longer. I'm tired. All right, but thank y'all so much for your time. Evangelist, send me a DM. Let's talk in the DMs. And go see the link in my bio. All of you that are on right now, go see the link in my bio and DM me if you have any questions. Thank you for your time. Have a great evening.